Recently, I was looking at the official Anime Last 10 tier list, and I noticed something. One of the new units from the free run update is ranked way higher than I thought they would be. So today we'll be messing around with that unit because I think I might have missed something. I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, maybe leave a like or subscribe. But anyways, let's get into it. Okay, so in this video, we're going to be focusing on Delta, one of the new Summer Part 2 units that I did actually end up rolling Glitch and Glorious on. For the rest of the build, we have Triple S everything, the Brute Force Soul for extra damage, and then of course the critical skill tree, which is the best on anything with Overlord or higher. So I guess this video is kind of testing out what she can solo, a lot like my Yorichi video. Now just like that video, we might as well run her first into the Holy Invasion, with every modifier except for the top one, so it's going to nerf her a lot. We're not really trying to see her damage numbers here, but we do want to know if she can clear it because it is the very hard progressive content in the game. So this is the game mode where I like to try out cheap units and see if they can handle wave 1. I think right now only like Maki, Yuno, and Nami can handle this with all modifiers on, but we'll kind of see here. Does she have the damage? Trial of the Gods kicking in, nothing crazy for the modifier there. She might actually have it, she's doing enough damage maybe. Hold on. Does that guy die dismantled? He does die dismantled, okay. If she can clear out this wave right here, yep, she gets money for an upgrade, okay. Already doing better than I thought she would. She's about to hit Rage Bar, but I don't think she kills this right here. Probably not. Oh, she hit Rage Bar, okay. Hold on. She's kind of handling this. Full AoE, the range is crazy when she goes in the 30 out of 30 rage there. 65 range full AoE. We have the build that I showed in the lobby of Triple S everything, Glorious, Crit Tree, and Brute Force. You know, pretty standard build there. We got Corruption Surge kicking in. I mean, I don't expect to actually clear this stage because it kind of ramps up, and she's just a line AoE on final upgrade. She's doing really good though. I definitely did not expect her to handle wave 1. She's holding on to wave 12, wow. Yeah, no, this is a really strong placement unit. She handled wave 1. Oh, we got a boss enemy snuck in there, I didn't even notice them. Okay, we're not doing 100 bill by wave 14, completely solo. I mean, she made it really far. That was kind of crazy. The next game mode I want to run her in is the Grail Rush, because the survival we just ran, of course, was like a progressive test and against multiple enemies. This one's kind of like a late wave test and also against one big guy at the end. And the main difference from this one and survival is going to be that we are not nerfing our unit. We're hoping to see some crazy damage numbers in this run, so you actually probably want to buff it. So I think I'll grab Irwin and Caster Saber, because I'm pretty sure these are two of the best buffers in the game. Let me know if there are better ones in the comments. We might as well also throw on Gilgamesh here for the 15% damage godly buff. It's going to be pretty huge. Here is the final team we'll be bringing, and again, we're trying to see some wacky numbers here. Don't take this part of the video too seriously. This game mode should be very different from the one we just ran, because the first wave is the very easy part, and nothing really happens until later on. So if you throw her down right here, first wave, what do they have? Like 30 mil HP, they just got melted, yeah. Very, very easily. And we're just gonna farm up for a while. We'll kind of come back by I think wave 10. We get to choose like a card and increase our damage maybe. But yeah, nothing really going on until the later waves in this one. Here we go. We got first card of the match. We get a 25% damage buff there. The damage goes up from 100 mil on the dot to 125 on the dot. Pretty easy to see the difference there. And she is actually like a really nice full AoE. She's dropping that 7 billion by the way. She's gonna have like elemental advantage in this one. So if we can, I might want to keep her full AoE because it is like covering every path here beautifully. But yeah, every 10 waves we'll kind of grab a card, increase her damage even more. Which by the way, her damage is really good. Upgrade 4, which is like, yeah, 25k invested. She's doing 100 mil every 2.7 seconds. But what I don't understand, because the actual damage increase from her rage bar is just up to 15% after 30 attacks. Her damage really shouldn't be that crazy, but I don't know. Oh shoot, here we go, 100% damage. Okay, now we're getting into crazy numbers. But yeah, from her Fatal Rage passive, the only thing that really seems like she would be doing crazy after her rage bar fills up is the Mutilate. Otherwise, it's just 15% damage, which is not that great. So, I don't really know like why she's so strong on placement, but she's actually really good, even before the rage bar. I'm excited to see like what the number's gonna be if we actually get the cards in the future, but let me get Irwin down. We can get that buff going for even more damage. And then Caster Saber, might as well get that on auto. And we don't get damage on this one. Okay, let's grab tokens then. 10 mini bosses spawned in. They each have like 2 billion, she's melting them. Okay, Red Archer, is this gonna be a problem? We actually need to upgrade here? We might. Okay, yeah, so we're going into single target, I think. No more. Full AoE. Let's max her out. Doing 1.64 billion, okay. And Dismantled is doing double that, I think. So already alone, her damage is doing like 2 billion, which is crazy. Of course, we're buffing her up a ton from the cards. Don't take this like literally. Take this with a grain of salt. These numbers are only obtainable in Boss Rush. That's why we ran it. Wave 40. We're gonna grab the SPA reduction, because she'll get rage mode faster, and overall it does make her numbers look better. But we're on the way to the final wave here. Wave 41. Wave 50 is the final wave, so we're in the home stretch. And there is one thing I actually want to talk about. So if you didn't see my last video on preparing for the Berserk update, we have a Berserk update right around the corner. I'm really hyped for it. It actually looks beautiful with the model quality and everything. Tragically, the day this video is being posted, I think on Saturday. I hope I don't delay this video. It should be on Saturday, right? The update could drop today because it is a weekend, and they actually dropped on Friday last week. But I don't know, if they do drop today, this is the first update that I actually have to miss, because today I will be celebrating my older sister's birthday, and I'll not be home for a while. So hopefully they don't drop the update while I'm gone, but they might, I don't know. Just a heads up for people wondering. And wow, perfectly, we get 50% extra damage now on the final wave here. We didn't get every damage card we could have picked up, but her damage is already about to hit 2 billion. So final boss just spawned in here, and she does have elemental advantage. So yeah, raw damage alone, she is chunking that down. Look at that. Let's go ahead and get like Irwin buff going, because we can get like 2 more buffs here. Boom, boom. Max out you, get that. And she is doing 3.86 billion every 2.83 seconds there. Wow. Okay, we're gonna stand in the zone. Guess he would become vulnerable. And she is gonna melt that. She's doing like 100 billion per hit. Oh my goodness. Wow, okay. Single target, very strong enemy. Just checking out the numbers. It can get pretty crazy. Definitely better results than my Yurishi video. She's pretty insane. Anyways, I think that's gonna be all for the video. I just wanted to check out Delta again because I heard she was pretty crazy, and that is definitely true. She's a lot better than I remember. And hopefully the Berserk units this week, or maybe even today, will be really awesome. I don't know. So be excited for that. Remember, there's a Berserk update coming soon. But otherwise, for me, I'm probably going to go back to farming for shiny free run now. I don't know how many runs I've done exactly. I wish I had like a counter, or maybe even a pity. But I do have quite a few tokens. I've got like 6k here. Of course, I bought every Evo item, and a couple of things from shop before it reset. I don't know, if you've been farming for shiny free run, let me know if you've had any luck, how long you've been grinding. For me, it's been pretty rough. But anyways, thank you to my channel members for making this video possible. You guys are the best. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next one. And have a great day.